Hi guys, it's SkintBoot here, and today what I'm going to be bringing you guys is a No Man's Sky video. And in today's video, what I'm going to be bringing you guys is my own opinions or thoughts on what the next update for No Man's Sky should be. So obviously the last major content update we had was back in early March, which came in the form of the Pathfinder update, which introduced land vehicles alongside base sharing and various other improvements with lighting, graphics, PS4 Pro support, everything like that. Now Hello Games are kind of infamously known for not giving dates about updates releasing, or even really just talking about what they're working on. They're very secretive with their updates, and you could argue that is a bad thing. A lot of people think it is a bad thing, but for one, it provides us with almost like a surprise update when it finally does launch, because there's sort of no warning that an update is going to drop. It just kind of drops on a day with a trailer, and then there you go. But if we look at the regular kind of update schedule with No Man's Sky, obviously we had the Foundation update in December of 2016, then we had an update in March, so roughly speaking we should see a next content update somewhere around July or August, pretty much the summer update, which I'm going to be referring to in this video. So similar to a previous video which I made, which was regarding how Hello Games are testing an old build of No Man's Sky, and we don't really know why this is. Presumably is to test features or something which was perhaps an issue with the old build, and because of this I'm going to be basing a lot of my opinions off of that piece of information. So again, this is all just speculation. This is all my own opinion as well. As always, feel free to drop your own ideas in the comment section down below as to what you would like to see in the next No Man's Sky update, almost similar to Community Feedback Friday, but instead in a bit more of a realistic format, I guess you could say. But anyways, enough of the talking, let us get straight into the video. So first and foremost, I want to state that in an ideal world, like the most perfect world possible, I would love the next update to be multiplayer, and a lot of other people would want it to be multiplayer as well. And although multiplayer has almost mixed views about it, people obviously want it. However, some people would say it's pointless because of the low player count, meaning you would probably just never see anyone. But people have to accept as well that if multiplayer were to come out for No Man's Sky, it wouldn't be the only thing. It would of course be like the highlight of it, like vehicles were in the Pathfinder update, but with it also comes other changes, other additions, fixes. It can be any other thing. It's not like multiplayer is just going to drop and then there you go, that's it, there's nothing else. It will come with stuff. So in an ideal world, I would love to see multiplayer added, but of course this is unlikely. Multiplayer itself isn't unlikely, but the fact that we'll be seeing it this early is extremely unlikely to happen. We will most likely see multiplayer, I would say, probably around the end of the year if we're lucky, and Hello Games stick to their updates. But in terms of progress, updates seem like they're building up to multiplayer, as I've stated before. But in an ideal world, obviously I would like to see that, but of course we know that's probably not the most likely of things to happen. So as I said before, linking back into the previous video of the old build test, I would like to see old features brought back with this update. Now this can be anything, to be honest with you. I'm open to all kind of features that were cut, like the animals, like the big fat ass snake things, or any other stuff like conflicts, whatever. But for me, I just want anything to do with the appearance of planets. This includes a lot of things which I think were really good advertisements for the game, which are now absent. So things like planets actually looking like how they are on the surface from space, as in from space, if you saw a crater on a planet, you would fly down and there would be a crater there in the exact same place. It wouldn't have like this flat PNG image of clouds and landscapes which then just disappears and pops in for the real landscape. It would be accurate and real time. You can also talk about planet rotation, which I think is a bit of a strange one, because a lot of people wouldn't like the idea of planet rotation. A lot of people say that planet rotation was cut because it made the game too difficult, and I initially didn't understand this. When I looked into it, I thought every time you wanted to go to, say, your home base, it would change every time because the planet's rotating, and I guess you could say that's what makes it unique, whatever, but I can kind of understand why it was cut. but at the same time, I think it still would be a nice addition. It would just make space feel that bit more alive, for sure. And there's also the additions of things like rivers or lakes or seas that actually have proper kind of structure and they flow into each other, and the water doesn't look like shit. It doesn't look like a Minecraft texture, like overlapped. You could have loads of things relating to that. Even, as many people have suggested in Community Feedback Friday, the addition of things like natural disasters or new planetary features like volcanoes with lava as an element, caves in hills as like little hobbit holes, anything like that, just to make Planet Seal that bit more unique. And I think the reason why for this next update Hello Games should focus on the planetary features is because No Man's Sky as a game sells itself on exploration. It prides itself on having 18 quintillion planets, which are all unique and you can all explore them. If they make the core foundation of the game, that being exploring, that bit more interesting, then that would have so much more of an impact on the game than, say, something like war or massive space battles. As much as they would be good, they most definitely would be overshadowed by beautiful looking planets. If you think a space engine and how varied planets can be, that on its own isn't even a game, but it's still interesting. So pretty much I think that Hello Games should build upon what already exists as opposed to adding completely new features, especially for this update, building upon planetary features and just making exploration more meaningful, making it feel like once you land on a planet, you'll never ever see something that looks like that again. It just makes it feel that bit more meaningful. So for me, at least, I would love to see that added for the next update. So that is the end of the video, guys. A bit of a shorter video today, but I do hope you enjoyed nonetheless. As always, if you did enjoy, then please do feel free to show your support on it by dropping a like on the video. If you guys could also subscribe to MZK, then that'd be absolutely fantastic. And as always, I will see you guys on my next video. This is SkintBoot, signing out.